your Wonder Girl, and I'm here to give you your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, June 5th to Sunday, June 11th. Now, last week I mentioned what we were going through were some major changes in our life, reevaluating some things in our life, especially in regards to relationships and passion projects in some way as we move forward. There could have also been a lot of choices or compromises we had to make about where our life is going and what we can bring along on the ride with us. Now, this for you in particular did have a lot to do with your career and where it is that your life is heading in some way and who it is that you want to be. You know, maybe you had some changes with your life direction. You're trying to change your life direction, change your career to be more about who you are, to resonate more with your identity and the life that you really want to live moving forward. As this was happening, there were also lots of choices that you were making in regards to how you communicated with people about what was going on with you, also about the way that you thought, perhaps having to work out your perception of life a little bit in some way, and also really trying to communicate a lot with people around town. Maybe you had to figure out what people around town can help you expand your life in some way, or how you could communicate about things in a very practical way so that you could really bring more of that sense of adventure into your life that it is that you want. Towards the end of the week, things did start to ease up a little bit and move a little bit more quickly. Okay, this especially had to do with your romantic relationships, with kids in some way, with what makes you happy and what you really enjoy doing. Okay, and that's going to be a big theme for you for the next year and a half, is you really having to try to figure out, you know, how you can do more of what makes you happy and really what you love and incorporate it more into your life. And last week, you may have gotten more of the wind under your sails to really pursue what makes you happy, to expand your life, to do things that encourage more fun and more enjoyment for you. Okay, it's looking really good here with a lot of that stuff coming into you for this month and into the rest of the year. While that is happening, we also have Mars, which is your ruler, moved into Cancer in your 4th house of home and family. So maybe what you're trying to do is, after all these changes have come in your identity and your career, you're trying to figure out how you can build some stability in your life in some way, build a foundation that lasts. Maybe there's also a lot of action with home and family, having to help home and family see what's going on in your life or work with them in some way. There's also lots of communication that is coming to you as you kind of make some of these moves where you're having to talk about them more, especially with people close to home, maybe having to you yourself get the right perspective on some of these changes that are coming in, and to maybe have some major breakthroughs moving forward. Okay, as all that's happening, we do have Venus moving into your 2nd house, where it likes to be, really helping you give you more of a boost in terms of your confidence, your self-esteem, helping you see more of your self-worth and your value as you move forward, even helping you attract more money to you at this time as you move forward. So that can be something that comes a little bit easier to you in some way. Also figuring out new ways that you can use your gifts and your talents and your skills and the things that you are just naturally gifted at to really help yourself move forward in the world. So there's going to be lots of good things that are going to happen around that area coming in. Other things is that relationships are going to start to turn on for you too, especially relationships that you have one-on-one with a marriage partner, a spouse, a business partner, a close friend, someone who's very, very close with you. You're gonna have some kind of doors open up there. I think in the past few months or so, since the beginning of the year, we've really been trying or been wanting to maybe expand your relationships in some way, work more with other people, but been feeling like you have to get yourself in order before you can work with other people, before you can do that kind of thing. And I think this month is the month where that's really gonna start to turn and to change, and you're gonna be able to focus more on other people, to have other people really help you move forward and to make partnerships with the kind of people that you need in your life and that understand you and can help you move up. So that'll be a good thing coming to you. And then finally, we do have Neptune about to station to go retrograde in your 12th house. I don't know if you'll feel this too much outwardly, just because the 12th house is such like a hidden, like deep spiritual place, but there could be some kind of desire for you to get a more realistic perspective on your life, what's happening, where life is going, you know, what's going on here, and really having to be just more practical overall about what you want, what brings you peace, what you can achieve, and having to let go go of some of these illusions about the life that you thought you wanted or the life that you thought you were going to live, so that you can move forward kind of into this new territory with kind of new desires and pleasures and things that make you happy as you move forward. Now, your card for this week is the Chariot reversed. This to me indicates difficulties perhaps steering your life in the right direction. Maybe there's so many options you don't know what to do. Maybe there's been so much stuff that's come up to you that's coming at you all at once. And I think the message with the Chariot is you gotta steer the ship, you know, you gotta steer things in the right direction here. You gotta make sure that you pick and choose what it is that you want, what you like, what's most important to you, and you have to charge forward with it and make sure that it doesn't get lost in the shuffle as everything happens and you move on. Because I think there's lots of good things in your chart that are happening, and really just things are starting to look a lot lighter for everyone, and you just have to take the initiative and make sure that the important things don't get lost, and that the things that you want to happen, okay? And once you take that first step and once you take that first move, things should begin to fall into place a lot more easily than perhaps they have been in the past. So thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you liked it, please like it on Facebook, like it on YouTube, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.